But I have to just say, anyone who has doubted me over the past decade about this evil woman now needs to eat some humble pie.
The reason why these pictures are so problematic for Meghan Markle is because these pictures place her with Jeffrey Epstein.
In fact, I've seen the tapes. I've got them somewhere. God knows where now. I've got them on some.
So you've seen Nudie Rudy Meghan too?
I've seen more than one thing.
She's a con artist.
It was really important to me. I remember where I come from.
It's going to be explosive.
I tried so hard.
Let me take you through what Tom Bower has revealed. He's told the Daily Mirror, "I've got a lot of new material already, and I think the whole world wants new insights. It's an amazing story."
I have to say this plainly. Anyone who has questioned me over the last decade about this controversial figure may now need to reconsider their stance. The reason these images have sparked such intense debate is that they allegedly place Meghan Markle in proximity to Jeffrey Epstein. Critics have...
I can't wait to read this. There are many, many unanswered questions when it comes to Meghan Markle.
not held back in their judgments, with some using harsh and dismissive language. There are even claims from individuals insisting they have seen footage or evidence, though none of this has been substantiated publicly. Others go further, making bold accusations about her character and intentions. Whether exaggerated or not, these narratives continue to circulate widely. What's clear is that this story is being framed as something significant, something potentially explosive. Let's take a closer look at what investigative author Tom Bower has reportedly uncovered. In an interview with the Daily Mirror, he stated that he has gathered...
For so long, there have been rumors that many of us believe are true. And I think someone like Tom Bower can get these across the line and get them in print and prove that they are true.
Extensive new material and believes there is a strong global appetite for fresh insights into the story, which he describes as remarkable. Previously, we examined several claims connected to Bower's earlier findings, discussions around internal royal tensions, brand controversies, and comparisons drawn to high-profile celebrity cases. If you missed that breakdown, it provides important context because today's discussion builds directly.
The Yacht girl. Oh my God. Ghislaine Maxwell spoke. She said so. Virginia Roberts spoke. They both talked about Meghan Markle, but the world chose to ignore it. And even now, with these pictures out in the public domain, the press still refuses to expose Meghan Markle.
Something is going on. And Meghan and all the things that she has done to, pull other people down and to question them and their behavior. Well, let's continue to turn the tables and talk about you, Miss Meghan Markle, and what you have done.
From where that left off, there's still many unanswered questions surrounding Meghan Markle. One thing that stands out is how she and Prince Harry have responded to criticism. Over the years, figures like Piers Morgan, Samantha Markle, Valentine Lowe, and Thomas Markle Sr. have publicly criticized her, yet those critiques were largely ignored. When Tom Bower released Revenge in 2022, which included claims of calculated image management and social climbing, there was again no direct response. Attempts to suppress certain narratives reportedly failed, but silence remained the dominant strategy. However, when Omid Scobie's Endgame inadvertently...
The key line there, and the line that really, really interested me, was not a question about whether she was a yacht girl, but just simply stating as a fact and then asking, was it double figures or triple in terms of how many yachts she was a guest on before she met Prince Harry?
Revealed sensitive claims involving senior royals. The response was still restrained. That changed dramatically with Betrayal. Before the book was even widely available, a spokesperson issued an unusually forceful statement, labeling it as conspiracy-driven and exaggerated. Many assumed the reaction was tied to specific claims within the book, but that assumption may not tell the full story.
Markle yacht girl claims simply will not go away. And I've spoken about this before, but until now, no one in the mainstream media has been brave enough to go there. Well, that has just changed.
For years, various rumors have circulated, some dismissed, others quietly believed by segments of the public. What makes Tom Bower's work different is his ability to bring such claims into mainstream discussion through documented research. Interestingly, when reviewing serial
Tom Bauer is forensic in his investigations, and he does them over a period of time. This is not like a Daily Mail hatchet job or anything like that. He has a very solid track record.
excerpts published in the Times, a pattern emerges. The material that might have caused the greatest concern doesn't appear to have been included, at least not yet. The excerpts focused on themes like Prince Harry's isolation, warnings from Queen Camilla, and challenges within charitable ventures. But one particularly controversial topic was notably absent shortly after those excerpts were released. A columnist from The Spectator reignited discussion by referencing long-standing rumors in a
Once a Soho House basic, always a Soho House basic bitch.
provocative way. While the remarks did not provide evidence, they signaled a shift. Topics once confined to online speculation were now entering established media platforms. This distinction matters. For years, such discussions were limited to forums, anonymous sources, and independent commentators. Major British publications avoided them entirely. That hesitation now appears to be changing. It's important to clarify
This guy has been around all of the time. Isn't that suspicious to you? Because it is for me. It is something strange.
that opinion pieces, especially from controversial writers, do not equate to verified facts. The columnist in question has a history of inflammatory commentary and has faced professional consequences in the past. However, the publication itself, The Spectator, one of the oldest continuously published magazines, adds weight to the fact that such topics are now being printed and reviewed through editorial.
She's been flown all over the world. The Suits cast members didn't understand where she got the money to fly business class all over the world.
And legal processes. While this does not confirm any allegations, it does indicate a shift in what mainstream outlets are willing to address. Tom Bauer is known for conducting long-term, detailed investigations. His work differs from sensational.
You have to question that, and you have to address it, and it has to be something that we continue to talk about, because there is something there that we need to find the missing pieces to, because I believe a lot of it was scrubbed off of the internet way before we even knew who Meghan Markle was.
Reporting in that it typically relies on documented sources and extended research. That said, the broader conversation has been clouded by misinformation, misidentified images, and exaggerated claims, some of which have led to serious consequences for those spreading them. To keep things grounded, it's essential to separate verified information from speculation. Some aspects of Meghan Markle's early career and social connections are publicly documented. Others remain unproven or entirely fabricated. For example, her association with Soho House.
This gentleman right here, that's Nick Jones, the original founder of Soho House. Guess where he's going there? He's arriving at Meghan Markle and Harry's wedding as guest of honor. Oh yeah, Soho was present there.
And figures like Marcus Anderson is well established. Anderson, a senior executive within the organization, played a role in facilitating introductions during the early stages of her relationship with Prince Harry. This has been confirmed through multiple sources, including royal correspondence. Additionally, Bauer's earlier work cited accounts from acquaintances who described her as ambitious and socially driven. These are subjective perspectives, but they form part of the broader narrative constructed by his research.
And we also have this. This is Karina Shuliak, Epstein's girlfriend.
And the only times she traveled and went anywhere was with him. And guess who's on the other end with her Panama hat?
Another element that has drawn attention is the network of individuals connected through elite social circles. At one point, a major stakeholder in Soho House was businessman Ron Burkle, whose name has appeared in publicly released documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. It's crucial to emphasize that no credible evidence.
And I know what you're going to say. Maybe it was just that one trip. No, there were quite a few trips. There's actually quite a lot of pictures about them. There are 2 pictures that leaked.
Has established any direct connection between Burkle and Meghan Markle. However, the overlap of social networks has fueled ongoing speculation. A widely circulated image from 2016 further intensified online discussions. The photo, taken on a yacht in the Mediterranean, included Meghan Markle alongside several acquaintances. Initial claims misidentified one of the individuals as being connected to Epstein, but fact-checking later confirmed this was incorrect. The person in question was actually an Italian lifestyle blogger. This correction is significant. It demonstrates how quickly misinformation can spread and how easily narratives can be distorted. At the same time, the verified elements of the image, its timing, location, and participants, remain factual. Another notable development occurred in 2021 when attorney David Boies, representing Virginia Giuffre in her civil case against Prince Andrew, mentioned the possibility of deposing Meghan Markle as a witness. His reasoning was based on her perceived proximity to relevant social circles, not on any accusation of wrongdoing. Ultimately, the case was settled before such a deposition could occur. Still, the fact that her name was considered in a legal context added another layer to public interest in the broader network of associations. Throughout all of this, one recurring theme is the response strategy from the Sussexes. They have strongly challenged certain claims, particularly those related to media portrayals, internal royal disputes, and personal allegations. However, on other topics, their approach has been notably restrained, often choosing silence over direct engagement. Public relations experts suggest that this selective response pattern can sometimes amplify curiosity rather than diminish it. When statements focus on discrediting sources rather than addressing specific claims, audiences may interpret that in different ways. As of now, many of the more serious allegations remain unproven and should be treated with caution. Verified facts, documented connections, and confirmed timelines are one thing. Speculation and assumption are another. What is undeniable, however, is that the conversation itself is evolving. Topics once considered off-limits are now being discussed more openly in mainstream spaces. Whether this leads to greater clarity or further confusion remains to be seen. At a certain point, silence itself becomes part of the narrative. And as more voices, across different platforms and countries, attempt to piece together this complex story, the focus is shifting not just to individual claims, but to the broader pattern behind them.